Hi, I'm Dane Marks, and welcome to another episode of Bird Matters, a weekly online series sharing news, views, reviews, info, events, and short films on the world of birds and the environment that they share with us. Coming up in this episode, we have an interview with the author of 300 easy-to-see birds in Southern Africa. We tag along for a bird walk in Kirstenbosch National Gardens in Cape Town, and we share some images of a rare visitor to South Africa with you. But first, we catch up with Chevonne Reynolds at UCT to ask her about her newest book, 300 Easy-to-See Birds in Southern Africa.
Hi, I'm Chevonne Reynolds, and I'm co-author of 300 Easy-to-See Birds in Southern Africa, which I wrote with my partner Nicholas Ty. I'm also a PhD candidate at the Percy Fitzpatrick Institute of Ornithology. So the concept for this book was not originally ours. It was the idea of straight nature, and they thought that the 960 so species of birds in Southern Africa was a bit overwhelming for the amateur bird watcher wanting to get into bird watching. So they decided that they would like to introduce a condensed version of Southern African birds, and they decided that 300 easy to see would be a really good total. Probably the biggest challenge we faced was actually coming up with the 300 species. It's quite hard not to be biased by the area in which you live, and those are the birds you're most familiar with. So it was quite difficult for us to come up with a good representation of the birds in the different areas. The book is mostly aimed at aspirant birders, so perhaps children who are showing an interest in natural history and bird watching and would like to get like to start their lists, as well as individuals who maybe find the 960 birds or so in this region a bit daunting and would like a more condensed introduction into the sport of bird watching. And then also for tourists who are coming to the region and would like an overview of what's available to see here. And some of the birds included here are really beautiful and sought after species.
And now for something completely different. If you're enjoying this and you're interested in finding out more about the world of birding and bird conservation, you should consider joining BirdLife South Africa. It's a great way to learn a lot and to contribute. They publish a magazine, African BirdLife, bi-monthly, which has tons of beautiful pictures, interesting information, and it's just a great publication. A great introduction to the world of birding is to hook up with a bird walk. The easiest way to do that is to check in with your local birding club in your area.
We do these talks once a month, but this one is in the afternoon, which makes a change. Usually they're in the morning, first thing, when there are more birds. But having said that, now it's getting a bit later and cooler. The birds are coming out, so there's going to be more going on, I think.
And the type of person that comes to this?
We have some absolute beginners. Mostly they tend to be people who are from the bird club, so they're people who are familiar with birds and familiar with the gardens. And they just want to come and see what we see and have an expert show them what they can find in the gardens when they spend the time looking for birds.
Yeah. And is this open to anyone?
Yes, indeed it is, yes. You just have to pay the entrance fee to the gardens and then you're welcome to come along.
Okay.
And it's promoted in the Kirstenbosch on the website and at the Cape Bird Club website also. We put it in there. So.
I just love being out in the open, and we are so privileged in Cape Town having this wonderful garden to share. I just sometimes come and find a seat and sit on it and just watch the birds walk around me. You don't need to walk around the garden to look at them. I mean, this beautiful view. You couldn't ask for anything better.
You learn their favourite places. One of their favourite summer spots is just in these trees up there.
Vincent's food.
I just enjoy birding. I mean, I enjoy all sorts of birding. I atlas a lot, which is, you know, doing this recording of birds in different areas. And you know, I enjoy all forms of birding. I come on the Kirstenbosch camps, which are held once a month, the first Sunday of the month. I come on quite a lot of those.
So that's it for this episode. From me, Dane Marks. Send us your thoughts or comments. Any of the video clips that we shared can be viewed in their full unedited glory. Simply click on the upper left-hand corner of your screen while the video is playing, or if the video is on Vimeo, check out our website. We list absolutely everything there. Bye.
Okay.
African Bird Life is published bi-monthly and has a great deal.
Show my picture. What is it? There we go. Whoa.